let's shift focus and talk about what's going to happen today later in the day, as it is now being said that after 3 years of the suspense and the speculation, the power transfer in Karnataka is now finally happening. DK Shivakumar will be taking oath as the Chief Minister of Karnataka today in Bengaluru, which has been virtually fortified for this high-profile ceremony, with top leaders like Rahul Gandhi, Mallikarjun Kharge, Congress-led chief ministers, and also top opposition bloc leaders are expected to attend. Now, as far as the swearing-in ceremony is concerned, it has been slated at around 4 or 5 p.m. in the evening or later in the day that the swearing-in ceremony will be, taken up. In the meantime, let's listen in to DK Shivakumar, who soon will be sworn in as the next Karnataka Chief Minister.
There was a dedication. I don't tell it was not a dream. It was a dedication. Dedication with hard work. So it was a tough, troubling times. Though it has been delayed, it was not been denied. So the entire party, I feel that there is not Shivakumar here. It is a Congress worker who stood on this democratic setup with the history of the Congress party, who believed. I named my theatre on the death day of Indira Gandhi as Indraji Chitramandir. That is the commitment I had with the Gandhi family, and they believed me. And they gave me various opportunities. So it was my bound duty to be very loyal to the family, from Rajiv ji to till now. So I want how they have sacrificed for the various positions. Sonia Gandhi's sacrifice, she could have become the Prime Minister. Rahul Gandhi would have become the Prime Minister. But they did not. Ultimately, they fought. Now Rahul ji walked on the streets of this country. Tell me which leader has taken such a big decision, making very hard work. So it is my duty to do my job, the trust. They have given a worker, not a leader. So the faith and the confidence the people of this country have shown to me, I am very much obliged and I have to do a lot of.
So that is DK Shivakumar thanking the party high command for having that faith in him. However, as we talk about Bengaluru, there has been massive security arrangements that has been made at Lok Bhavan. Security that seems to have divided into 2 zones. There is dedicated stage for the swearing-in ceremony. Around 1,000 people are expected to be accommodated in Lawn B. And then after the event, the high tea for the Chief Minister's cabinet and the dignitaries is also expected. Senior police officials are supervising the arrangements, where LED screens are also being installed for live broadcast. Meanwhile, we heard DK Shivakumar now, especially on the oath of the leaders, who all are expected to take oath alongside him. Now, what is being said that the High Command shortly will be sending out the final list. So that is a lot of discussions and also opinions that have been shared on the final call on the ministers, and this is coming in from DK Shivakumar. So as far as one name that has been finalized is that of DK Shivakumar, but alongside him, the position of Deputy Chief Minister, the position of other ministers in the new cabinet of DK Shivakumar, what is being said that the names are being finalized, and very soon it would be given to the party leadership in Bengaluru. Both of the leaders there, that they with their they were back to Bengaluru, where today the swearing-in ceremony is to take place. So here is what DK Shivakumar has to say on the ministers taking oath.
ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹೆಸರುಗಳು ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಅಧಿಕೃತ ಅಲ್ಲ. ನಾಳೆ 10 ಗಂಟೆ ಮೇಲೆ 10 ಗಂಟೆನೋ ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ನಮಗೆ ಹೆಸರನ್ನ ದೆಹಲಿಯವರು ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯನ ತಿಳಿಸಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅಂತಿಮ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ದೆಹಲಿಯವರು ಮಾಡಿ ನನಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ರಾಜಭವನ್ಗೆ ಪಟ್ಟಿಯನ್ನು ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಇಷ್ಟು ಮಾತ್ರ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತೇನೆ. ನಾಳೆ ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಭವನದ ಒಂದು ಭೂಮಿ ಪೂಜೆ ಇತ್ತು. ಅದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ರತ್ಯೇಕವಾದ ದಿನ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಆ ಇನ್ವಿಟೇಷನ್ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಗಂಟೆ ಒಳಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು, ನಮ್ಮ ಪದಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು, ಜಿಲ್ಲಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಮತ್ತು ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಇನ್ವಿಟೇಷನ್ ಹೋಗಿದೆ, ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಸಮಿತಿಯವರು ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಭಾರತ್ ಜೋಡೋ ಭವನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಕ್ಯಾಬಿನೆಟ್.
So let's connect with Akshara on this. Akshara, good morning. What are we now looking at as far as the preparations on ground and the list of probables that already seems to be, doing the rounds about who all are expected to be sworn in alongside DK Shivakumar?
Well, you see, preparations have begun from yesterday, and tight security has also been pulled up across Bengaluru city. And the oath taking ceremony will be taking place at the Glass House in Lok Bhavan. So each and every preparation to ensure no untoward incident take place has been set up by the Bengaluru city police officials, and tight police security has been pulled up here in Bengaluru. As far as the oath taking is concerned, the ministers, we are likely going to see senior leaders who are ministers under the Siddaramaiah cabinet are likely to be taking oath as once again as ministers. And we are also speaking about how this particular induction of ministers into the cabinet will take place in two phases. The first phases we are going to see the senior leaders taking in as oath, and during the second phase, which will take place after almost around 15 to 20 days, we might get to see new young leaders being inducted into the cabinet as well. So that is the update pertaining to the ministers who will be taking oath today. And we'll have to wait and watch which portfolios will be given to the senior leaders and the reallocation of portfolios. How is it going to happen? And also all eyes will be on who will be the deputy chief minister. As we were speaking earlier, DK Shivakumar doesn't want any parallel power structure. So highly likely that G. Parmeshwara, one of the senior Congress leaders who was once a CM aspirant,
and also
is likely
Siddaramaiah loyalist. I mean, as far as his presence in the cabinet is concerned, he may not be the chief minister anymore, but his loyalists who continue as far as what is being projected will be a part of the new DK Shivakumar cabinet. Please to stay on with us, Akshara, because even as DK Shivakumar prepares to take charge, attention which is now shifting to the shape of his first cabinet. Now, sources have been indicating that a mix of experienced administrators and powerful regional leaders and representatives of the key communities that are now expected to emerge, names that have been doing the rounds, as it is being mentioned, the probables list of G. Parmeshwara, of KJ George, of MB Patil, of Satish Jarkeholi, Ishwar Khandre, the UT Khadar as well, Ramlinga Reddy, and also Priyank Kharge. There is also speculation over the inclusion of Yatindra Siddaramaiah and Rupa Shashidhar, who is said to be the daughter of the senior Congress leader KH Muniappa. So all of this that is now expected, that is still the list of probables. But now what is being said, around 10 a.m. is the time when the final list is expected to be out. So as far as the countdown which is now begun, Team DKS, what is now expected, because 12 to 14 ministers now is being said are expected to take oath along with him, and only one deputy chief minister will be sworn in, and likelihood the name has been given is of G. Parmeshwara, who had also served as the state home minister. But Akshara, there were also reports that G. Parmeshwara wasn't very happy because he believed that he missed the chance of being the chief minister once again. And are there any reports of who would be the next KPCC president?
Well, yes, absolutely. G. Parmeshwara is one of the senior leaders of the Congress who has also worked as the KPCC president. He was quite unhappy with the fact that he did not get the chief minister post. Remember, even when Siddaramaiah was in power and the power tussle was going on between Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar, G. Parmeshwara clearly came out in the open and told that, yes, he is also one of the aspirant for the chief minister position. And he was okay with it when Siddaramaiah was the chief minister. But when there was a chance and opening for the chief ministerial change and DK Shivakumar becoming the chief minister, he was one of the strongest contender, as he himself has clearly mentioned it. And yes, for the very same reason as well, he was very unhappy with the fact that he did not get the chief minister post. And that's one of the major reasons why the High Command is trying to placate him to the deputy chief minister post, and trying to keep the deputy chief minister post as just one single post as well, assisting DK Shivakumar. But yes, he's very unhappy, and we'll have to wait and watch how things will pan out between DK Shivakumar and G. Parmeshwara, because G. Parmeshwara belongs to the Dalit community, and members from the Dalit community have also been asserting that he must be made the chief minister.
The representation from every community, the caste equations, that seems to be a balance that the Congress wants to reach out to as far as in the new cabinet is concerned. And as Akshara was pointing out, Team DKS is expected to build around a very carefully calibrated caste equation. So sources that have been saying that they represent the communities from Vokoligas, DK Shivakumar also coming from the same community, then the Lingayats, the Dalits, the scheduled tribes, the minorities, the OBCs, and with DK Shivakumar representing, himself as far as the influential Vokaliga community is concerned, the cabinet is also expected to balance social groups while also accommodating the competing political factions. So the new challenge for the new chief minister will be ensuring that the caste arithmetic that translates into political stability, at least for the next 2 years, till the time that the elections happen in 2028. So as far as the calculus is concerned, 2 Vokaligas, including DK Shivakumar, then 2 Lingayats, 2 Dalits, 1 scheduled tribe, 1 Muslim, 1 Christian, 1 OBC Kuruba. That seems to be the community representation that seems to be coming in the new cabinet. But even as DK Shivakumar now takes oath later in the day, Siddaramaiah, however, is unlikely to fade from the political stage. Now, the former chief minister has now been inducted as a member of the CWC, which is the Congress Working Committee, the party's highest decision-making body, and the real test for DKS now will be governing effectively while also managing the continuing presence of one of the state's tallest political figures. So Siddaramaiah, who's now been appointed to the Congress Working Committee, and that means, Akshara, that Siddaramaiah is going nowhere. He's going to stay put. And as far as his presence in Karnataka Congress is concerned, of course, what is being said that he humbly rejected the offer for national, position to come to New Delhi. But however, his presence and his faction will continue to be represented without him being physically involved in the cabinet as such.
Well, yes, absolutely. Siddaramaiah was pushed to take up the Rajya Sabha seat and enter the national politics, but Siddaramaiah has made it very clear that he wants to stay in the state of Karnataka and work here. So hence he rejected that offer. And at the very same time, in the hectic parleys that took place, the meeting that took place with the High Command, he has pushed for his loyalists and leaders from his camp to be inducted into the cabinet. And also, if you take a look at whatever is happening, Yatindra Siddaramaiah is also one of the contender for the ministerial post. He is likely going to be inducted as the minister, and he has clearly openly stated that the High Command has promised him a ministerial berth in the DK Shivakumar cabinet, and he'll also be there. So through him, we'll also get to see, Siddaramaiah being represented, the Kuruba community to which Siddaramaiah will be there. He's part of it, will also be represented. So yes, Siddaramaiah's stamp will also be there in the cabinet,
yes.
And also the today's oath-taking ministers are also most likely to be.
Well, the High Command of the Congress Party wanted a smooth transition, a peaceful transition. Now, that is something that they were hoping for, and which seems to have played out in Karnataka. Back-to-back meetings that were taking place in New Delhi as well. The final list of the ministers, that's going to come out in some time from now. So that is when finally, when DK Shivakumar, however, he does admit that it was long overdue, but he's now been delivered the promise of being made as the Chief Minister of Karnataka. Akshara, for the moment, thank you very much. But, viewers, if you really want to watch and catch the news on the move, well, Times Play that has you covered. The all-in-one OTT streaming platform that is developed by the Times Network that uniquely blends premium digital video entertainment with real-time news broadcasting. So you can catch your favorite news channel on Times Play, which is available on Google Play Store and the Apple App Store.